The United States retains its top spot as the undisputed military power in the world, both numerically and technologically. For 2020, United States is ranked one of 138 out of the countries considered for the annual GFP review. It holds a power index rating of 0.0606, 0.0000, considered perfect. The active component of the U.S. military is two-thirds the size it should be, operates equipment that is older than should be the case, and is burdened by readiness levels that are problematic. U.S. Army. Army as marginal. The Army's score remains marginal in the 2020 index. The Army has continued to increase its readiness, earning the score of very strong, with 77% of its brigade combat teams assessed as ready. However, it continues to struggle to rebuild in strength and modernization for improved readiness in some units for current operations. U.S. Navy. Navy as marginal. The Navy's overall score remains marginal in the 2020 index. The Navy's emphasis on restoring readiness and increasing its capacity signals that its overall score could improve in the near future if needed levels of funding are sustained. However, manpower presents a potential problem as the Navy looks to increase the size of the fleet. U.S. Air Force. Air Force as marginal. This score has trended downward over the past few years, largely because of a drop in capacity that has not effectively changed and a readiness score of weak. Shortages of pilots and flying time have degraded the ability of the Air Force to generate the air power that would be needed to meet wartime requirements. U.S. Marine Corps. Marine Corps congressional testimony during 2019 struck an optimistic note, and increased funding for readiness and an emphasis on modernization gives strong support to the Corps' readiness recovery efforts, but effects will take time to materialize across the force. Hence, the need for continued attention and support from the administration and Congress. However, gains have been made over the past year, and the Marine Corps has increased its overall score to marginal in the 2020 index, which is both in line with its sister services and a welcome return from its overall assessment of weak in 2018 and 2019. U.S. nuclear weapon capability. Nuclear capabilities as marginal. The U.S. nuclear complex is trending towards strong, but this assumes that the U.S. maintains its commitment to modernization and allocates needed resources accordingly. Although bipartisan attention has led to continued progress on U.S. nuclear forces modernization and warhead sustainment, these programs remain threatened by potential future fiscal uncertainties, as do the infrastructure, testing regime, and manpower pool on which the nuclear enterprise depends. Missile defense. By successive choices of post-Cold War administrations and Congresses, the United States does not have in place a comprehensive set of missile defense systems that would be capable of defending the homeland and allies from robust ballistic missile threats. U.S. efforts have focused on a limited architecture protecting the homeland and on deploying and advancing regional missile defense systems.